PlanUp's integration with Elmhurst can speed up the data capture process. Whilst creating your plan, you can enter various EPC specific information that will then be ported over to your survey. Using the Elmhurst integration couldn't be simpler. Start your survey. Then, when you want to create your plan, hit the floor plan option and PlanUp will automatically open. Once PlanUp is open, you can create your floor plan whilst on site and take your EPC specific data. PlanUp will then take that data and import it back into Elmhurst when you select to finish the plan. Once you finish your survey, PlanUp will then attach an EPC specific floor plan for your evidence. This is the editor screen of PlanUp. You should be familiar with this screen if you've already gone through our Getting Started guide. We won't go through all of the symbols as you should be relatively familiar with them now you've already created one plan after using the Getting Started guide. However, the symbols that we're interested in are mainly the doors, the windows, the radiators, the fireplaces, and also the More menu where you can find the compass and various other text labels. Also the EPC menu, which you can find here. Also on the bottom menu you will find the toggle switch between standard view and the EPC view. This will also come in very useful. You may not end up using the majority of the symbols along the top toolbar, but things like doors, windows, radiators and fireplaces, for example, are things that you'll be using a lot of, and these symbols have specific EPC attributes that can be added to them. For example, the windows, you can choose the type of glazing. You'll also be able to set the dimensions and also if it has been draft proofed. Similar attributes are also available for doors. And on radiators, you can choose whether they have a TRV or a convector, as well as setting the dimensions. For reference to all of the symbols in PlanUp, please visit the link in the description below. The EPC view will allow you to see the heat loss perimeter, along with other data that you've attributed to the plan. Here we can see the red heat loss perimeter of the property. This property in particular is semi-detached and we want to make the left-hand wall a party wall. To do this, tap on the measurement on the left-hand wall and this will bring you a menu where you can change the type of heat loss that is attributed to this wall. If required, you can split the heat loss type of any given wall. To do this, tap on the measurement and select Split. Then tap on a measurement again and select Measure. Using the number pad on the right hand side, you can add the measurement for this particular wall. Let's type 4.8 for example. The wall will split accordingly. Then you can tap on the measurement again and attribute a heat loss type to that section of wall. Now you can see that we've split a single wall into two heat loss types. In the EPC view, you'll also see that any room you have selected is highlighted in green. This will let you know which room you currently have active. The utility room of this property is an extension. In the bottom right hand corner, you'll see the EPC Settings. In this menu, you'll be able to note whether the room is habitable or heated. You can also alter the ceiling height and you can also add a lighting count. At the top of this menu, you'll see extensions, etc. By tapping on this, you'll get to Room EPC Specific Settings. Here we can note whether the room is part of the main house or whether it's excluded, a non-separated conservatory or part of an extension. You can also select the construction type. To exit the menu, just hit the cross. Let's mark the utility as habitable. And also, let's mark it as an extension. You'll now see on the plan that the utility is highlighted in blue, and it has been marked as extension 1. Now we want to mark the garden room as a non-separated conservatory. We can also mark the walls as glazed. On the bottom of the screen, you will see a white bar that says Main, extension 1, 2, 3, 4, non-separate conservatory and totals. If you select Main, you'll see the area for the main part of the property. The same can be said by selecting the various other options. Here's a quick tip about adding extensions. Let's say this property, for example, has a kitchen that extends out the back of the property, and this half of the kitchen is an extension. You may initially have measured this kitchen all as one room. However, we need to mark half of it as an extension. To do this, you'll need to create the kitchen as two separated rooms. You want to draw the kitchen as it was originally constructed. Then you want to create a separate room which will be the extension. You can take your measurements and complete the room as needed. If you're using the plan for marketing purposes and you wish to hide this wall, you can use a door opening option and stretch it across the adjoining wall. Also, you can hide the measurements in the extension if need be, and on the final plan this will appear as one large room. Now go to your EPC settings. Make sure that the room is selected. Select Extensions, etc. and then mark this room as Extension 1. You can also add the construction type as well. Now you'll see that we've created the kitchen as one large room, but we've been able to separate out the extension. This is the best way to split rooms if they've been extended. Once you've finished the plan, all of the data that you've input into PlanUp will be ported over to your EPC survey. If at any point you've got any questions or queries, or you need any further help whilst you're on site, please feel free to give our support team a call 9 till 5, Monday to Friday on this number, or pop us an email to this email address. Our team will be more than happy to assist you.